I'm so hungry. Like, it's pretty insane how hungry I actually am. Give me a second. Let me make sure everything is good on YouTube side and Twitch's side and all that stuff there. So give me a second. Oh man. Make sure you guys, as you're coming in, I appreciate people on TikTok that are hitting the like button. Anybody on YouTube that is hitting the like button, I appreciate you guys so much. I really do. We got about 12 likes already, and it only shows one viewer. So thank you guys for watching. Oh, never mind. 66 viewers. So guys, hit the like button. It does help out growth and all of this other stuff. You know, something I need to say when we start a video. First, thank you for being first. Yeah, good morning, Matt. Just getting out off work. Always hope you're live. Yeah, I was actually going to go live a little bit earlier, but I started getting into some other things. Crypto related. I saw some different articles that I want to go over on the Matt Reacts channel. So definitely going to be able to, get into that. Maybe even during this live stream to be able to put on the Matt Reacts channel. Thank you. Hey, how you doing? I can't see the name. Sorry, but hi. So there's 3 people on TikTok, 85 people on YouTube, and then we have 3 people over on Twitch. So everybody, again, thank you for joining me. I appreciate you guys every morning. I really do. Hey, what's up, Matt? Keep the good work. Yeah, I'll keep trying. Hi from Australia. Thank you for watching. Karen, good morning. What's up, Matt? Salam from Australia. Let's go crypto. I mean, I want crypto to be nothing but positive, but we're not seeing that. Not today, but we keep seeing it just flip. Have you seen Elon Musk Doge tweet? I have not. What did he say about Doge? Let's go to Elon. Actually, let me duplicate this. Elon. And let's see. He has 129 million followers. That's crazy. Didn't he have like 70 million before he became the CEO? That's insane. Or like 80 million. I keep getting deja vu from the news thinking, what happened, but actually it's just delayed. No, that's just 15 hours ago. High time, I confess, I let the Doge out. It was me. I let the dogs out. So did we see a pump from Doge because of that? No, not really. We're not really seeing anything. We see it's kind of flat compared to a lot of other things in the market. So that's interesting. Thank you for following Crypto King 2023 or sorry, 223. We as a community can do wonders. We don't need Binance or any other exchange. If 500K burn just $20 worth of Lunic, that's $10 million, and it's 59 billion. Lunic burn this alone can double that price. Thanks, Matt. I really don't think we need I don't think we need Binance. I think we need exchanges to well, technically we don't need exchanges to do it either, right? I think all the trading can happen off exchange. And from the different information that I got from DJ Trev's live stream that he had yesterday regarding the buy button and adding basically an on-ramp to the station app, it seems like they're very close to that being done. It's only a matter of either TFL is doing it or the current task force is doing it. So it's not a problem to how you do it. It's just when it will be done. And from what I understand, the timeline that I heard, It was somewhere where the focus could be in March, and we could see that actually happen and have a little bit more volume directly on chain. However, off chain volume will be important as well. I feel like with all of the off chain volume, we see millions of dollars, tens of millions, hundreds of millions of dollars that flow through, CEXs. And I want to see things flow through DEX, but I also want to see a tax on CEXs. So I feel like the tax would just be that much better. If you have a standard tax, especially a 0.2% tax, no one sees that, no one feels that. The 1%, no one would see that or feel that as well. But people see the difference between a 1% tax off chain versus a 0% tax on chain. So obviously you can see the difference there, but if it's everywhere, if it flows through, you're fine. So that's why I've always felt like we need to apply pressure to some of these exchanges, even though on chain we're doing all these different things. I feel like off chain, they're not matching that energy, if that makes sense. Um, Thanks, Matt. Good morning. My eye like itches or something. Like weird. Thank you for the great work you do day in and day out. We love you, man. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate it. What's a serious amount you think Binance will burn? What do I think Binance will burn? So they're probably going to burn 50%. I really think it's probably going to be somewhere around 10 billion, maybe a little bit less. If they're not burning 100%, because 100%, I don't know what the hell's going on with my eye. 100% is like, would be about 20 billion, 18 to 20 billion, because they burn 16 or 6 billion every month. 3 months, you're looking at 18 billion, maybe a level of 20 billion. However, half of that, you're really only looking at 8 billion to 10 billion. And, yeah, I don't know what to say about that. I mean, it's not a crazy amount. It is a decent sized amount. We would love to see any burns no matter what. But I think a lot of people kind of, cloud their judgment with the fact that all you're seeing is you see these burns and you're like, oh, well, it's great that they're burning anything. Well, they could burn a lot more. They could do a lot more for what we are asking for. The community itself, us, we all want burns. But the exchanges decided, you know what, we're not going to do that. We don't care what the community wants. We only care what the exchange wants to do. It's a privilege for your cryptocurrency to be on our exchange. And I don't like that, right? I know a lot of other people don't like it as well. Let's see. I'm still happy I need a little bit more money. Info, what I have chosen. Still enjoy your content, bro. Keep it up. I can't watch today, though I'm hiking for a bit. One thing that actually caught my attention, right? Thank you for watching. I appreciate it and enjoy hiking. I'm not a hiking type of person. I've seen too many instances to where people get lost, not eaten, but like, seriously hurt by animals. And people that get their legs trapped in falling rocks. I can't deal with stuff like that. And hopefully it's like an open hiking trail, and not one that's like, covered by a bunch of trees and stuff, um, trapped in a forest or anything like that. So, stay safe, really. And, yeah, enjoy it. Will Luna reach 1 cent? I do believe it will reach 1 cent. It's about how far it will reach after that. Matt, you think 1 cent SHIB will happen in the next 3 years? So what's crazy is we have some predictions where people are. Good morning, Leotis, by the way. We have some crazy predictions where people are saying that Shiba Inu will reach $10 by 2024, which is pretty insane. However, it could happen. There's a possibility that it could happen. I just feel like it's so difficult to see that vision without actually seeing the burns in place. But anything could truly happen. You never really know. Honestly, Zardar 3 to 5 years to a penny was discouraging, I have to say. So understand that a lot of times you have to kind of take expectations and dial it down to where people are not looking for a penny right now. And when it does hit a penny a lot sooner, people will be like, oh, wow, he was wrong about this prediction, but I'm glad that he was wrong because it came a lot sooner. So understand that you're trying to set expectations at a certain level and set the bar low to where you're not expecting it all to run in the next year. Because if you have everybody that's like, oh, Terra Luna Classic is going to get to something a dollar, or get to something get to $1 tomorrow, or $2 tomorrow, or something like that, then it starts to, your brain becomes numb to that statement, where it's like, is it going to hit $1? I don't really know if that's true, right? Um, so I believe it's going to happen a lot sooner without burns, actually, but with more utility. However, if we see a lot more burns, it can happen a lot sooner, because one penny is only a $60 billion market cap right now. So, and only, I say, but when we have an official bull run in the markets, where markets are hitting $3 trillion, $4 trillion market cap, all-time highs, maybe even a $5 trillion, $6 trillion market cap, something like that for crypto, then you start noticing that, oh, Terra Luna Classic is catching a lot of traction, a lot of heat, and now we're starting to see this thing really pump. So it just all depends, right? I want to set expectations to a certain level, but I wouldn't say a penny in 3 to 5 years. I think that's going to happen a lot sooner. Maybe $1 in 3 to 5 years, actually, because I think there's going to be back and forth. What crypto do you hold? Do I hold? I hold a lot. Terra Luna Classic, I hold Jasmy coin, I hold. Let's actually just show you my portfolio really quick. Let me refresh this and then I'll show you. Sorry guys on TikTok that you can't see it. If you want to see it over on YouTube or Twitch, you can see it. My YouTube should be in the description. So of description of my or my bio of my page. I don't know how to add any links here. I guess I could probably do that. But either way, here's my portfolio, currently at around $29,700. I have a lot in Ethereum, at which I'm up about $1,000. Things have come back. I am down on Krill. Harvest Finance is weird because I'm up a hell of a lot on Harvest Finance, but how much I have invested there would be down about. It should be a little bit more than that. It should be around 1,000 that you are down. But since there was a back and forth, overall, it's kind of weird how it comes out. But throughout lifetime of having Harvest Finance, I gained $9,000. So $9,000 realized gain. Put that into other plays and stuff. But then I kept what I had in Harvest Finance. I did invest more in Harvest Finance over on crypto.com, at which I'm going to take that profit soon. I don't know when, but soon. So yeah, that's that. I did see last night I posted on Patreon about Ren, because I talked about Ren a while ago when it was at 5 cents, and yesterday it hit 14 cents. So basically to a level to where it tripled in value. I ended up buying somewhere around, I believe, 6 cents. I spent $600 or something on it, and now I'm up about $464. So Ren definitely looks like a really good play. I didn't take any profit. I was very tempted to take profit at that time because I did see it. And maybe I should have, because the markets are coming, back down a little bit. But if I'm taking profit on some of these plays, it's to like pay taxes, because I feel like they have a lot more potential. Ren has a lot more potential, up to way higher figures. So does Gitcoin, so does Algorand, so does Tezos, all of these different plays, which Tezos is definitely seeing some decent news today. And that's why you're seeing that up about 6.5%. And I can get into that in a little bit if you guys want to. I got a ton of Jasmy. Yeah, I only have 50,000 Jasmy, and it's up about $80. So I mean, it works for me. Let me scroll down here. We got about 200 people here, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate everybody that has come through. If you could hit the like button, get this up to about 100 plus likes, I would appreciate it a lot. After that 25 and then stagnated, I don't know what we're talking about here. Jasmy lockup 34 billion coins in Q4 this year. See, let's go to Jasmy really quick. So they have a total of what, like 50 billion coins. I'm not really truly excited for a major lockup. However, if you're looking for a short-term gain, then a lockup could be really, really big, could be really interesting for you. However, the long-term effect of that lockup could be sort of bad for Jasmy and for investors. I feel like we got a super chat, but thank you for that super chat, whoever sent it. Ryan Davis, I appreciate that super chat a lot. But while people talk about Jasmy's lockup and how they're going to lock up, I guess, 34 billion. I didn't know how much it was. I was trying to find it. 34 billion. That could be a little bit horrendous for Jasmy in the long term. However, if you're looking for a quick gain or something where, let's say you invest now and by the end of the year, it may turn into something a lot bigger because they have that lockup and the value of the coin would be so much higher. You can, profit out of it and, go on about your day. However, the long-term effects may be 2-3 years, however long that lockup takes, you might be diluting the position, whatever that price does get up to. However, the market cap would still be at a level that we can probably go, okay, this is improved in value, not just by price, but by what people use it for, the use case, the overall use case. So it's interesting, right? I'm still invested in Jasmy, and I borderline want to buy more and hold more. Probably nowhere over $1,000, but definitely hold more. And for the long term, you can see that this could really increase in price. And if they're locking things up, and let's say it does get to 10 billion and it can get to a $10 billion market cap or something. Well, now you look at a dollar price and you're holding 100,000. You could sell whatever you wanted to sell and make $100,000 at that point. Now that's just simple, easy math, but most likely it won't work out that way. By the way, my name is Raul Valdez. Hopefully I'm saying your name right. I'm trying to make a YouTube channel. That's why my is my name. Okay, well, hopefully the things go well. Make sure you learn a lot from creating YouTube videos and all that, and different YouTube videos that you watch and live streams that you watch, because it's really, honestly, it's all about the title and thumbnail. Yes, you can worry about tags, but I think tags don't really hold that much weight anymore. Not as much. I can literally post videos with no tags and get more views in the videos that have tags. So it's definitely a little bit different there, but it's so fun to do. I would say don't get caught up on just getting views, because it's not about that. It's more than that, especially if you're really into the investing side of it. It's about the investments itself instead of just the views from those investments. Obviously, that's something that you can gain a little bit more by having the views for those investments, telling people about this investment that you made. But it's just more about educating people. If you feel like you know something, other people don't. Some people just have a way of with words. Some people are really good at interviewing. Like, who would have knew that? I guess I knew it, that DJ Trev would be such a great interviewer. Like, I feel like I am not a good interviewer at all. So if people ask me to do interviews, it's always like, I don't want to do. I'm not a great interviewer. I can do it, but I feel like there are more qualified people, better people to interview somebody. Because I feel like I go off in tangents a lot. I'm literally going off into a tangent right now. And literally you just said you're trying to make a YouTube channel. That's simple. Yes, it's in the roadmap. I have seen that the roadmap, but I haven't seen the number of how much they're locking up. So maybe I just missed it. What are your thoughts on Velio? So it's up 30%. If you're looking for an investment right now and you haven't invested into it, I would not make that investment because it's up 30%. If you invest on a green day, most likely you're going to sell on a red day. Unless it's something to where you're looking to put your foot in the door or dip your toe in the water. And then, as it does come back, you're looking to invest a little bit more in dollar cost average in. That's a different story. However, a lot of people that go all in on some of these positions that are up 28% or 30%, it doesn't really fare well for them usually. Ryan Davis, thank you for that super chat again. I appreciate it. But you're seeing the volume up 203%. It's up to 45.1 million. You are seeing a decent amount of volume there. So that's really good, especially for the market cap. Fully diluted market cap is way far away from the current market cap. So meaning that you do have a lot of dilution potential within this. And if you don't know what dilution means, if you're new to crypto, it basically means that you're adding something to the overall amount. Let's say you have 10 pairs of shoes that cost $1,000 each. And the reason why they cost so much is because there's a limited supply. Well, now someone decided, you know what, I'm going to make 10 more. You make 10 more, those shoes are now not $1,000 each. They may be split in half because you added 10 more, a whole nother 10. So it's probably going to decrease the price by about 50%. However, it still does make those desirable. So hopefully you have a reason to why you're making those. If you have a reason why you're making those, and like say they're Jordans, and Michael Jordan is getting all of those. So then I don't know if it really decreases the value. It may increase the value because Jordan wanted them. So knowing that 10 of those are held by Jordan increases the value of those shoes specifically. However, that's not what we're dealing with. We're dealing with just an overall supply, an addition of that supply. So dilution can be bad for some positions unless they have a solid reason to why they're diluting the position. But anyways, you have 17% of the overall supply. You have some volume here, some good volume. But again, it's up so much that I can't really... I couldn't take that as an investment. I couldn't look at it and go, all right, well, you know what? I'm going to invest into today. Let's look at the holders. So you're seeing an open wallet with 72.8%. That's not really the best situation. 20% that is dead. Why would you have 72% in one wallet? That needs an explanation because you never want to see an ability to completely tank everything. It could be some sort of foundation. It could be some sort of reason to fund other exchanges. I don't know. But it's definitely alarming to see 72% in an open wallet. So definitely get a breakdown of what's happening there before you go into that. But currently, like I said, 4.9 million, if you can find success in this position to grow from 44 to like $400 million worth of a market cap, it's kind of worth a look. Maybe you can get 50,000 of it, spend a couple $100 and see what it could be, but know that you're risking that a lot because it could be diluted by well over 100% of what the circulating supply is now by adding another 17% and another 17%. Do you know what I mean? At least 20% is burned off though. That's good to see. I keep stepping on my Lunic holdings as the chart dropped. I keep stepping up my Lunic holding as the chart drops. Long holding for the future rocket. Yeah, I understand where you're coming from. I totally understand where you're coming from. Matthew, do you think Shiba will go to a penny? So that's a tough question, right? A penny for Shiba Inu is a $6 trillion market cap, $5.9 trillion market cap. So it's definitely a lot to get to. So if we're not going to see a high level of burns, I can't say that we are going to get there. But definitely push for the level of a like 5x return up to a drop zero. And I hope that we see a lot more, but it really all depends on everything that is developed and all the use cases and everything that is there. You like Luna? Yeah, I do like Luna. If you're talking about Luna 2, I'm not the biggest fan. I do hold some of it, but yeah, that dude just be buying crypto with his super chat. What? That dude could just be buying crypto with a super chat. I mean, he could. He definitely could. It's only like 71 cents in total. But yes, anyone could be buying crypto with their super chats that they do send, and I appreciate any super chats that come through. But yeah, it's always great to be able to buy some sort of crypto, buy an investment, and feel like you're contributing to your overall passive income, hopefully in the future gains as well. So yeah, even Shiba crashes, I'm still in the green. What a solid effort from Crypto Shady. So even for Shiba, for me, I can tell you that I am not positive on Shiba. There's a couple of positions where I'm not positive on. Um, I'm positive on Ethereum. Obviously, you could see that over there. I'm positive on Ren. Positive on um, Terra Luna Classic by a hell of a lot. I'm not positive on Shiba Inu. I'm not positive on um, uh, CRO, and I feel like those two I should be and will be. So it's just going to take some time. So there's definitely some plays where I'm negative on, but I can tell you that Terra Luna Classic probably saved all of those, and I expect to see that I will be, very positive um, soon when it comes to a lot of these plays, as we do see more bullish momentum. Good morning, Matt. Thank you for responding to my message on Patreon. If you have a chance to check, please take a look at my follow-up question to you. And again, really appreciate it. Yeah, I definitely will. I was just looking at Patreon. I just got into Patreon this morning, and I plan on checking the messages right after I get off of here. So again, if anybody wants to join Patreon, feel free to join Patreon, and you want to message me directly, let me know over there, and we can chat it. We can chat it up back and forth. You could buy common sense with every cent you have. Who invests $2 or less in crypto? The minimum investment is like $25, even on exchanges. I mean, you can invest a small amount into a cryptocurrency while you're investing in your wallet. So it depends how cheap the fee is, right? Because Binance, it may be a lot cheaper. You may have $2 um, in your account, and you can buy $2 worth of crypto. So, but yes, on exchanges, the minimum is like 20 or something, or 10. How far do you think SHIB might go after Shibarium? It depends what Shibarium does. I think Shiba Inu will go far either way, because Shiba Inu is its own thing, right? It the people of Shiba Inu, the people that created and built the contract and everything, there is not it. They're not the ones that are creating this overall ecosystem together. I want to say, right, even though there's um, I wouldn't say evidence, but hints that there are. But um, Shiba Inu is its own thing. They can't change anything within the contract. They can't change it to be a burning coin unless they have some sort of platform that does this. So Shibarium would be that platform. Either way, I feel like Shiba Inu has the strength and the holders, the investors of an entire ecosystem. So if this doesn't pan out well with Shibarium, I would imagine that you're going to see sort of a um, kind of transition where people right now are like heavy on Bone. They're like, oh, I want to buy Bone because I feel like it's going to be a major part in Shibarium's success, a major part in Leash's success, and all of these other coins that are over there and tokens that are over there. But I don't necessarily think that we're going to see. Um, I hope that they do like some sort of larger burn rate for Shiba Inu. I don't think we're going to see a larger burn rate. I just hope we do, because everything that they've given us in the past hasn't really been Shiba Inu focused. Um, so we'll see. We will see. I still think Shiba Inu will have success, no matter if Shiba Inu or Shibarium burns a lot of SHIB, but we'll have to see. We will. Um, Can you research into Bitgert? So I can't say that I love Bitgert because of all of the push with how much they apply themselves to Shiba Inu and anything else that's popular. Like, oh, don't buy Shiba Inu and whatever other position, buy Bitgert. And it's like, why is it pushed so heavily by news sources? And that's something that kind of throws me off a bit, you know? Um, that and like I can't think of the other one. It's like something like Three Eyes or something. I forget what it's called. But yeah, let's look at it. So yeah, I've heard a lot about Bitgert and how much it's being pushed. So I can't say that I'm the biggest fan because of that. Volume, $4.7 million worth of volume. How many markets is it available on? Looks like it's available on a lot of, maybe 23 markets. So decent amount. You could see a ton of volume that flows through there. You should probably see multiple millions. So seeing about $5 million in volume. Look at historical data for volume. You see this hover around in the single digit millions. I've had some big days of like 10, 20 million. And typically you're seeing it around the single digit millions, though. So not really a lot, but a decent amount of volume. For the market cap that it's at, I would expect a lot more. A $185 million market cap. You are seeing B rise with Brise, I guess. Um, at 40%. So it can be diluted by over 100% of what the supply is currently. But if we look into the chain, maybe it has a different picture or paints a different picture of what that looks like. So 57% is burned off. So basically, when you're looking at that 40%, you really only have 3% that can be added to the overall supply. So that's good to see. Not really much dilution that could happen there. You are looking at million, billion, trillion, 395 trillion. That's definitely a high amount. So I don't know what their overall process is on burning off the coins, because you're seeing what, 57? What was it again? 57%? 57%. So I don't know what their process is on burning, if they consistently add to the burn wallet. 19 hours ago, a certain value of BNB. I don't want to see a value. I want to see how many B-Rise tokens or Brise tokens that you can see there. Um, so yeah, I don't know what their process is on burning, but or adding to the dead wallet. But if it is an extensive process, it could be something that may be very, very valuable from these levels. So maybe you keep your eye on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros could turn to something a lot bigger in the end. How many holders does it have again? It has 182,000 holders. So you could keep your eye on it. I haven't checked into the use case at all, but I definitely want to know some detail on maybe how you decrease the supply, if they just decreased it from the beginning, or if there's more that goes into like an overall burning strategy. So that's something I'll keep an eye on a little bit, because I don't like that you see a lot of people that are pushing it, or not a lot of people, but news sources that are pushing it. But then again, would that still create hype? It's about the investment. It's not about who's investing into it. It's about the investment in general, right? Hey Matt, I weigh 330 pounds. What do you do to stay slim? Also, what's the best crypto for fat guys? So I don't think there's any crypto for heavy set guys or anything like that. And I can tell you, like, it's not something you don't invest into crypto because of weight or anything. But I mean, I just go to the gym every day. I still eat everything that I want to eat. Um, I eat not the healthiest. I'll tell you that. A lot of times, I'll eat Popeyes. I'll eat um, Chick-fil-A. I'll eat, but sometimes I'll go to these places and order something that I really wasn't truly craving, but it still is, good. Like I'll go to Chick-fil-A and get the grilled chicken nuggets, and then instead of getting fries, I'll get fruit. Just something simple like that every once in a while. But mainly, I just go to the gym every day, and that's just, if you, like, even if you are eating like sort of unhealthy, and this is not like advice and anything, if you are eating unhealthy, I feel like for me, if I eat unhealthy, then I just work out harder. So that's just me. And I'm always like, I say this to Erica, where I'm like, she's like, oh, I don't want to eat those calories, because we'll eat something, and I'm like, yeah, it does have a lot of calories. Um, and I'm like, yeah, you're going to the gym anyways, just do like extra workouts, you know, because I feel like eating pizza today. And I'm like, I'll do extra workouts. I'll do the most that I can. And she's like, no, we're just going to eat some flatbread pizza. I was like, all right, well, that'll work. So, like, it's compromise, man. It's compromise. So I don't know if there's any crypto for, um, heavy set guys or anything, or, heavy set people, really. It's just crypto in general. Um, I like to DM you about the 1st of March burn on Twitter. Obviously, there was some sort of communication understanding. But yeah, but the idea is so much promise. I don't want to see it fizzle away. So I don't think it fizzled away. I'm just not pushing it because of any type of drama. Um, I don't want to sit here and look like I'm taking anybody's idea by any means. Like, that's not the whole reason why I do this. And if that's what's getting a lot of um, pushback and everything there, I don't think it's getting pushed back by the entire community. I think the community is definitely, backing it and saying that it's good to be able to do that for the community. It's not about who created the idea at all. It's about the idea in general. But I'm not doing it because I don't want to have to. I don't want to have to deal with that. Saying, hey, I'm building traction off of somebody's idea, even though I'm losing subscribers based on that. There's a lot of people that don't want to see anything else about Burns, so I'm losing subscribers as well as followers on Twitter because of it. Um, but yeah, it's fine. I just want to. If you want to do the burn, you can do the burn. I'm not going to be tracking it. There's no like hashtag for it or anything. If you want to burn with Binance, find when Binance is going to burn and burn. I will burn my coins as well, but it's not something that I'm going to be tracking or telling everybody how much the burn actually was and all of this stuff. I'll show you my burn because I always burn my rewards, but that's pretty much it. Um, what about the whole idea dollar? Wait, dollar confirmed. Was about. I was confused and in regards to this. So I don't want to name any names in any situation because I don't want to feel like anybody is like, oh, this is the reason why, or this is the person that doesn't want Matt to burn or us to burn or something like that. That's not the case. Um, that's not the case at all. It's just about the fact that I don't want to seem like I'm taking anybody's idea. And the whole video was just about the reason um, like why I'm doing this. I put out the video with the title it's confirmed Terra Luna Classic to $1 and how clickbaity that video is. I can make videos just like that all the time and there's a lot of people that would just support me and other people that would just say, look, this is clickbait. I don't care what you do. I don't like it, even though they would continue to click on it. So I could make those videos and constantly rack in the views and get 10,000 views per video. I think that video got like 10,000 views. So I could get like 10,000 views per video by putting out content just like that. But I'm not doing that because it's not about the views for me. To an extent it is, I'll be honest, because it is my paycheck, right? I've said that on the video, but it's more about the community. It's more about the people that are getting an investment, and people may not agree with me or believe me and say, look, you're not about the community. Everybody cares about the investment side of it. I do care about making an investment and making money off of it. But if anybody knew me from, however long, in my life, I care more about other people gaining some than me. There's been times where I literally have given, I give away Terra Luna Classic. I gave away when Terra Luna Classic was worth $500 per million. I gave away 500,000 Terra Luna Classic to 4 people. So it's not to say that, oh, well, you know what, this guy just wants to keep his own money or drag in all the views. No, I'm not looking to do that. I'm looking to help out every single investor. With Luna T, I gave out, I think, over 30 million Luna T at this point. I've given out so much of that, and I'm just trying to give back to investors and let people, you know, realize all of these gains. So that's where I stand. It's not about me. It's never really been about me. It's always been about you guys. and I have to be truly honest. So thank you for joining. Any reviews on Filecoin? I haven't made a review on Filecoin yet. I have talked about it briefly in a live stream. That might be a good idea to go through Filecoin because I have had some people that ask me about it, but I also want to go through like sort of, let me just write it down. Bitgert maybe, because it does look like it may have some promise if I can find some other stuff within it. So I'll probably put Filecoin on my NFA channel. If you guys want to subscribe to that channel, I'll put Filecoin on there. I feel like that does have maybe a little bit of promise. But I also do like the NFA channel for different stock related content as well. So we will figure all of that out. That Shiba is trending again. Thank you everybody that's watching right now. If you guys could hit the like button, please do so. If you're on TikTok, continue to double tap that screen. Twitch, I don't think you can do anything besides just comment or be there. And I appreciate you guys for doing that. We're getting close. All about the title. I swear, it's all about the title. Yeah, that's a good title. See, I like building titles, and sometimes you like that works, and other times you're like, that might not be as good. You know, the one time I thought a position wasn't gonna, or a title wasn't gonna be as good, and it was like Shiba Inu may be worth more than you think, or no, it was CRO may be worth more than you think, and it ended up getting 30,000 views, and then it's crazy to see that that title is actually a really good title for a lot of content, no matter what it is, right? Something may be worth more than you think, and people are interested in that title, depending what the thumbnail is as well. And I hope you're good. Scroll down. I sent a message on Twitter with a suggestion a few weeks back, and the next day it was the title of your live stream. I wasn't upset. Not to get a shout out. I was happy it wasn't just ignored. So I don't know what that was. If you can be more, add more detail to that of what that was, because typically I create a video based off of maybe some interest, but never like word for word type of thing. Sometimes that might be in the title. Like a portion of it might be maybe in the title, but I feel like I have to do a lot of adjustment. But still, I would like to be see the detail of that though. But yeah, that's what I thought it would be about. Like typically, I take multiple opinions and I will make a video based off of that, and then when I get all those opinions, that's when the video is created, the title comes up, all that stuff. So Crypto King is becoming very clickbaitish. I mean, it's whatever you can do to. That's what YouTube is, to rack in the views. Bone is climbing the charts of the top 100. It's at 97. I saw Bone that kind of fell or is falling, I guess, recently. It did increase yesterday, but now seeing it fall a little bit. But it still is at 98. It was higher yesterday, seeing it at $1.97, basically at a $500 million market cap. And the thing that I'm excited about for Bone is just the overall supply and how every bit of the supply is added. That's bringing a positive use case to adding the supply, which creates a positive form of dilution rather than a negative form. That is the best. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, again, anything that I do, it's all about the overall ecosystem. And people may think that just because I'm a human, that I look at it for self-interest, only for myself. That's not the case. I'm not looking at it for myself. I'm looking at it for the entire community, for the ecosystem. Whether you believe me or you don't, I really do. And I honestly want the best. I want the best in investments. I want everything to be the best. I was a Luna T winner. Thanks, Matt. Yeah, no problem. Like, I'm glad you said that. Yeah, I like giving things to people as long as I do have it. I'm not going to sit here and give away, you know, mortgage money or something, but I will give away the Terra Luna Classic if I feel like, people should get Terra Luna Classic. And like I said, I've given away, probably somewhere north of $1,000 in Terra Luna Classic, as well as somewhere north of $1,000 of Luna T. Well over $1,000 actually, because the first time I gave it away, it was worth, I believe, $100 plus, or no, it was close to $200 per Luna T. And yes, I was given those Luna T, so I'm willing to give them away. But that could be money in my pocket, but it's money in their pocket. And some people were really, really happy. They were like, "Look, I've never won anything, and to say that I won something worth $100, I'm very happy about that." So then they take half of it, they keep $50, and they see the investment grow. And the investment did grow up to about $200 worth. Same thing happened with Terra Luna Classic, where I gave some away, and it ended up increasing in value. So I decided to give more away. Like that's me in a nutshell, you know. I don't know what's happening in this. So I think my cat, there's something wrong with Carl. So I think I have to take him to the vet today. Um, and he has like some breathing issues. He's been breathing like really, really heavy. It seems like he's struggling to breathe. Um, and yesterday he wasn't really using his legs a lot, his back legs. So I'm just wondering if everything's okay. So we have to take him to um, the vet today, sometime today. I tried to schedule it last night, but they said no on-call doctor or something like that. So, um, yeah, we have to take him, and I hope he's okay, because I literally will break down if Carl is not okay. Um, Hello all. I hope y'all are doing good. Please hit the like button for Matt. Show our thanks. Yeah, definitely do that. Thank you, Stargazer, for saying that. Hey, Matt is holding 550 million SHIB, 20 million Lunic, 80,000 CRO, and 2 billion tonic enough to make you a millionaire. So it depends how you end up making these moves. I feel like Lunic is going to be very, very valuable. So holding 20 million Lunic is probably going to be the most promising for millionaire status by itself. 80,000 CRO is, I think, great for creating passive income and can create, millionaires as well. However, for me, my 80,000 or 81,000, I'm not any better. I just have 1,000 more. No, my 80,000, hopefully you have it staked, by the way. But my 80,000 CRO, I have my plan and how much I'm going to gain, take my initial investment as well as pocket or profit out of the deal, $100,000, as well as create passive income throughout the long term. Now, if that passive income, if it doesn't seem reasonable to hold on to all of that, then I will profit hundreds of thousands of dollars at that point. But I will look to gather, maybe $100 a day or $200 a day from some of these investments that I do have, if it's less than maybe like $300,000 that I'm holding in there. I'm not going to hold $1 million to gain $100 a day. Like that makes no sense. And then put everything at risk to gain only $100 a day. Really doesn't sit well with me. I'm a YouTuber, but screw the views, likes, etc. I just do it because it's fun. And no one watches. No one watches. It doesn't bother me. And if it doesn't move me, I just want to help as many people as I can. That's good to hear. It does start to, you do start to kind of, that does start to get foggy, I guess, in your brain when you start seeing like sort of the cash roll in and how much you can use that towards investing, especially if you're working a full-time job that's supporting your regular bills, and then YouTube can pay for investments. It's always a great a great thing to have. You know, if you have YouTube here and you're making, let's say, $100 a month, $200 a month that you can now put into investment money, it feels a lot better. Because that could be retirement money, that could be short-term investment money, that could be real estate money, whatever you want it to be. But you have free income to use, and as you do have more views and more things that you could do, it starts to kind of cloud that. But make sure you have a balance, honestly. I don't think you need to completely not care about views at all, because it's always great to not to say be the best, but do a great job at what you're doing, and to see that people are watching it is showing that you're doing a great job at what you are doing and putting in the effort to become very successful there. There are a lot of people that don't do it, right? When people create YouTube channels, I see some people that literally do like the bare minimum, to where they'll just maybe record a video and not title it the right way, don't put in any descriptions or any tags or anything to get started. Um, but you have to learn that whole entire process. And if you do it the right way, there are people that become very, very successful from YouTube. Um, Obviously, an example would be me, to where I have 4 degrees, um, gave up a senior financial analyst position to do this, right? To be a full time YouTuber, and I don't really know what to call me, because I hate using that term as a YouTuber, and a lot of people don't know what you're talking about. I had to explain it to somebody recently. I was like, I'm a YouTuber, online content creator, and everything there. I create um, content for like golf, you know, cryptocurrency, investing, all that stuff. And I don't really know how to explain it, but they're just like, oh, well, do you have like examples of what you talk about? And I showed them, and they were like, oh, well, that's crazy to see that someone has, you know, 200,000 people following them, and they needed more explanation. But if there's some simple term that I can break down instead of just like a YouTuber, you know, are you human? Because your early morning start give off AI vibes. That's exactly what I am. An AI, artificial intelligence, truth, GPT, like chat GPT. Is that what you're going with? ICP for that, for the top 50 looks great. ICP doesn't look bad. I made a video about ICP yesterday. I don't know how the video did on YouTube. Let me go ahead and check it. But I did a video about ICP, and I invested in that position a while ago, and it looks like it may have a little bit of promise. Um, so it's interesting. Let's go to the channel, um, NFA investing. So it looks like AMC video that I made got 177 views. The ICP video got 179 views. So it's hit or miss, but things are okay. What's your YouTube channel? My YouTube channel is in the bio of my video, or not my video, of my channel, my page. So if you want to go there, it's also, you could just type in Matthew Perry, and it'll come up. At some point, you probably will get the guy from Friends, um, but yeah, I'll come up at some point. I also have other YouTube channels. I have Matt Perry Golf. I have NFA Investing. I have Matt Reacts, and the Perry Experience Gaming, DP Gaming, which I don't really upload a lot on, but I would like to upload a lot more. I have been playing Hogwarts Legacy recently. I'm at I think the last like battle or something, but I haven't played it in like 5 days. I'm literally in the middle of it, and I haven't played it anymore. It's weird. How about Anchor? So I like Anchor. I have Anchor. I think I have like 10,000 Anchor here. I think I have 10,000 Anchor. Yeah, at a value of 5 cents. Looks like it's about 50 or $500 worth. I don't know why it's not giving me. It's up 52% today. Wow. I did not see that. And I don't know why it's not giving me, a value here of how much it's worth. And maybe because it's been transferred multiple times. I really don't know because a lot of these have been transferred and stuff. I don't understand why they can't track that. But it's worth about $500, which is really good. I could say that the high point that we saw with this, I think it was worth about 20 cents. Or for me, it was worth about $2,000. So hopefully that becomes a thing again because then I can take some profit from it. Gala's up 20, or for me, up $26 $4, and yeah, I invested at 4 cents, so it has been coming down recently. Polymath is making a little bit of a move, up 4%. ACH, that's making a little bit of a move as well. So it's crazy to see Anchor up 50%. I didn't know that. Hey Matt, what's your thoughts on Baby Doge? So I don't have any strong thoughts on Baby Doge. I feel like Baby Dogecoin, I believe they had like a larger burn that happened, if I'm not mistaken, and how much they have burned off in their overall supply, um, and whatever their burn process is. But um, I'm not the biggest fan of positions that are kind of memeing off of popular positions. However, you can see, is it Carl or Carl? It's a C. It starts with a C. Yeah, so you got it right. But yeah, I hope everything's okay as well because I love that cat. I hope Carl the leg licker gets better. Yeah, he hasn't he hasn't done that in literally a year. And he doesn't ever come down here because he's always upstairs just laying down on our bed or on the couch or something. Just trying to be away from Emmy because Emmy will try and nibble on his whiskers. Um but yeah, like I said, for Baby Doge, I'm just not a fan of positions um that kind of feed off of the popularity of the, not feed off of the popularity, but meme off of the popularity of another position. So Baby Doge, Buff Doge, the Doji Doge, I don't know. And, all of the Inus that are there, I'm not really the biggest fan of different things like that. Um, but some of those can build a lot of traction. Um, and you can end up seeing some pretty decent use cases out of some of those things. You can. Don't you get any more flies in the studio? I ain't seen you swat in ages. Understand that it's winter over here, so I'm pretty certain that when we get to summertime and I have to open up the door to let Emmy out constantly, that we're gonna get some of those flies that come in, and yeah, that's just how it goes in the summertime, in the springtime, all of those times. So should be fun. Matt, wait, morning, Matt. The picture for this live video is hilarious. And why is it hilarious? Why is it hilarious? What'd I do? I think that's pretty standard. I know we'll get well soon, Carl. Um, hey, Matt, thoughts on Oasis Network? Been strong lately? How's it? Let's look for a rose. Matt, do you still play COD? Yes, I still play COD. I haven't played COD in a little bit. It's probably been, I don't know, a few, maybe a month or maybe a month and a half. But yeah, I play a lot of Modern Warfare 2. But since Hogwarts Legacy has come out, I've been playing that every time I do have like 30 minutes or something. I'll play it, which sucks because then I end up playing it for like an hour because you have puzzles and stuff, and I freaking hate puzzles. I'm okay at puzzles. I just hate spending the time doing things like that. If it takes too much time, I just rather go through the storyline than do a puzzle. Because it's always great to figure it out, and when you do figure it out, it feels good, but it just takes too much time. And it's the thought of it taking too much time that bothers me. It's not the actual puzzle. Your facial expression just cracks me up for some reason. I guess. Hogwarts is amazing. When do you have time to play with all the videos you do? um, and so I have time probably right before the kids go to sleep because I spend time with the kids, but we eat dinner and then afterwards I'll play for like 30 minutes or an hour. Or if Erica puts the kids to sleep by herself, sometimes I will play for 30 minutes or an hour or something. But the amount of time to play has gone down dramatically. Um, drastically? Drastically. Um, you can make a video about Caspa. Oh yeah, I said I was going to go over this position. I started watching it a little over 2 years ago. Joined close to 1 year and 11 months ago. That's crazy that you've been, a member for that long and that you've been watching for so long. I appreciate everybody that does watch, that does like the videos, that does subscribe and become member. I really do appreciate it. It means the world to me. We got 250 people here. If you guys can do the same and hit the like button, I would greatly appreciate it. And I will never forget your amazing act of kindness. Any ideas on Lunix staking rewards are dropping more and more? Any ideas why Lunix staking rewards are dropping more and more? Um, a lot of times I believe that that's the case because you see, more people that are staking. Typically, when you have more people that are staking, you have a certain pool, you have a certain period of time that you do want this to last to. So then you'll dial it back down so that you do have that. But it's also about the profit that validators are getting, and if they're able to get any profit at all. So there's multiple factors in there, and some of them that I may be missing, but I don't know. I'm just happy with getting any rewards. Because there's a lot of positions out there where you won't get anything. And I hope that this remains the same, that the staking rewards, you end up seeing 4 or 5% or something like that in the long run, because I do plan on holding Terra Luna Classic and holding probably 1 million at the end of this, or maybe even more than that, to gain passive income as well as gain hopefully hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars from this. Floki is the way we build schools for third world countries. That's great. It's great. I don't know what Floki is doing right now. I also need to look into that Oasis. Let me put that on the back burner a little bit. But Oasis Network, I've looked at this before. Currently at 7.5 cents. Hopefully, I'm still in frame. 7.5 cents, or sorry, 7.1 cents. Seeing 57 of the supply that's out there, so a little bit of dilution, not crazy. You're only seeing a total of 10 billion that's out there in total. Not sure if this can get there or has gotten there before. It looks like the total price we've seen this at is a 55 cent price, which would be a $2 billion market cap. So if we're looking for this to run in a bull run, I would expect it to surpass that $2 billion market cap, but let's look for a level to where it's a 1.4, $1.5 billion market cap. So either way, I think it can get past the fully diluted market cap that is there if it does get fully diluted. That's good to know, but you're really only looking for maybe a 2x return at that moment if it does get fully diluted. However, if this does have a little bit of promise, which I haven't looked into everything about it, when it comes to the use case and how heavily it's going to be used, then we could see a lot more push for the overall position there. It looks like 73%, and then 10% is in an open wallet. That's quite a bit. Looking at 73.8% that's in an open wallet here, not even in a contract address or anything. That's something that sort of concerns me. I don't ever like to see that. But there could be an explanation to it, right? There could be an explanation to these two percentages, 83% in the top 3 wallets. So that's something that will need explanation before anybody decides to have any type of an investment into it. But it is down by 10% today, which could be an investment opportunity. Because you are seeing a lower price. Anytime you're seeing a lower price, as long as you do find where sort of where the lowest point of the day will be, and that's where you can make that investment here. You are seeing $82 million worth of volume. So knowing that it does have a lot of markets, showing a little bit of popularity there with Binance, with Kook, with Coinbase and all these different platforms that it's available on. I wouldn't say that that 72 or 83% total is really concerning, because Binance and KuCoin and Coinbase are all a part of it, which are really, really large exchanges, and they wouldn't be a part of anything like that if it had some sort of scamish tendencies to it. So I feel like it looks decent. I would have to look into it a little bit more if I would make an investment into it, but right now I feel as though it has some unanswered questions. Glad to see you're still doing it right. I try. I really do try. Somebody said something about Floki, that Floki is the way. I don't know where Floki is right now, but I know it was making a move recently. It's up 19% again. So you're seeing this. I don't know if things did drop down, but it's up 19%. It's at 0.00004811. Seeing this at about a $400 million market cap. I don't know where the highest point has been market cap wise. Looks like the highest point has been that $500 million market cap, but could surpass that. And it's good to see, I guess, $79 million in volume. You're definitely picking up a little bit in volume with KuCoin, with the ability to buy it on Gate.io, some big platforms that are there, and so many different pairings. Interesting. Very, very interesting there. I'll have to keep an eye on it, whether I want to make a move, but I would say probably not now. Seeing a 19% increase, I just can't do it. If you see so much potential in the long-term future of this, right? Because currently what you're seeing, million, billion, trillion, so about 8 trillion, 9 trillion. That kind of puts it in like Terra Luna Classic territory. And if they do have a solid burn that's associated with it in any way, then yeah, that could be pretty big. And it seems like they're doing the burn specifically. Like they are doing what kind of CRO decided to do. AMC has 92% short squeeze rating, the highest since the initial squeeze. I know it's ridiculous. I don't know if it's moving right now. But AMC was up like 17% yesterday at one point. I don't know where it is now and how high it stayed, but it's up another 4%. Yeah, it was up 16% yesterday. It's up another 4% today. The overall short squeeze rating, again, is above 90%. You're seeing 20+%. I don't understand how people don't see this as an opportunity. They don't look at it and go, wow, like this is insane. If you compare it to some of the biggest companies, you'll understand that AMC is heavily shorted. And whenever that goes the opposite way to where it's not heavily shorted, I mean, I don't know if it ever will. It seems like they're holding on for dear life. But if it ever does, things will absolutely skyrocket to higher highs and be just insane. So I've been covering AMC on my NFA channel. I've been covering it a little bit. I have a couple of views or a couple of videos on here. So, who said AMC is dead, and AMC is running. It was up 16%. And, obviously I thought it would play catch up to the market, which it did sort of play catch up to the market, but then started to recover even more off of that and bounced off of some of the lows. So that was good to see. But yeah, if you want to get some more stock updates, I'm going to have a lot more over here instead of just, cryptocurrency, because I feel like we can't have cryptocurrency everywhere. If my main channel is going to be all about cryptocurrency right now, I feel like you need to have, another channel based on like stocks and some other ones maybe on reacts. And obviously I love playing golf. If you guys want to go and subscribe to my golf channel, feel free to do that. We have a couple of good videos, a couple of popular videos here. We had some videos that got 237,000 views. I'm definitely hype about that. 200,000 views for this one. So some of these shorts videos actually making some moves, and really excited. We're up to 6,000 subscribers over there. So definitely go ahead and check that out. I haven't really uploaded a regular video in about 3 weeks. So it's also winter. So maybe I'm not going to do that. I might do a bag mapping today if I have some time, and then I'll upload that at some point this weekend, because I feel like I need a little bit more practice here. So if you guys want to subscribe to it, you like golf, feel free to go and check that out. See me in another light. Let me go back here. But yeah, Floki's definitely sort of interesting right now. Thank you for following, Marcel. I appreciate it. I don't know if you're still here, but I do appreciate you following. I know sometimes I miss what's going on over here. And yeah, thank you to the 2 people that are watching over on Twitch and the 273 people that are watching on YouTube. I appreciate you guys a lot. AMC is pushing. It's definitely making some moves. What do you think of AMP? So I did like AMP in the past. I did invest into AMP, but I think it was more on the dilution side that I saw. And it did add a lot to the supply. And anytime I see dilution that doesn't have like positive dilution, which I really just started to see recently in some positions, a lot of other positions were not positive dilution. But if you see the positive, or you see this dilution here, I believe it had a lot lower, a lot lower of a circulating supply. So let me see if I have like some of my older videos to see what the supply actually was at that point. I think I made some videos over here on this channel talking about AMP. Let me see anything. Because I invested in AMP a while ago. But anyways, we're sitting at about 42% of the total supply, seeing that there's still dilution, still a chance for 100%. You are seeing an increase in volume today, 229% increase in volume, up to $64 million. You're seeing Binance that, it's tradable on Coinbase is tradable on KuCoin, all these different pairings that you can see. So it definitely has the popularity. But again, for me, it's all about whether I can invest in something that will or won't be heavily diluted. And currently you're seeing this at about a $234 million market cap. Fully diluted is 500 million. Now, I do believe that it can get past that point. If we go to historical data, we've seen this at 10 cents, which was a $4 billion market cap. So we definitely can see this hover around some of these levels, and it's not saying that it's completely dead just based off of that. But you have seen, like I said in the beginning, you saw a little bit of dilution here to where they're adding to the supply, and it's going to be a higher price point for a lower supply, and then you see that even a higher market cap here for a lower price point. So if you're seeing that price and it's at 7 cents, but the market cap is at a $700 million market cap, and now you're seeing it at 10 cents, and you're seeing it at 4 times what that is, and obviously you see a lot of dilution that has happened there. So either way, I still do see a little bit of something where you can gain something out of this, up to a 4, 5, 6, $10 billion market cap, depending on how heavy the use case is. And I also want to look at the holders and see what's happening there. So you're seeing 24% in flex staking, 10% in Gemini. You are seeing 10% in an open contract or open address, 5% in open address. I never liked to see that. I remember that. But that's always something that needs an explanation, in my opinion, because it looks like it's held for a certain period of time, and then people decide whether they want to sell it because it's worth $31 million. Thank you for sending a mic, Crypto Beast. This is what I start to think about with different cryptocurrencies. So a lot of people will say, like maybe they'll create a cryptocurrency or be a part of a cryptocurrency project, and it'll get up and running and everything. And some people will derail it before things can actually get to a point to where you can profit without derailing a position. When you look at people that held Ethereum or Bitcoin in the beginning, they held a lot of Bitcoin or Ethereum. And since there's so much movement in Bitcoin or Ethereum, no matter how much you really sell, unless you hold a hell of a lot of it. No matter how much you really sell, there's so much movement in Ethereum and Bitcoin during the day, billions of dollars, that if you even sell $100 million, it's not going to affect what happens with Bitcoin or Ethereum. That's the levels that people want to get to. And it's crazy to me to see that, people will take a project and that actually has some potential, and they'll say, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and, you know, um, rug pull this whole entire thing. It's mind boggling, right? Where you'll have those people that create, I forget the different ones that did it. Like Save the Kids or something like that seems like was going to be very, very popular, and they were creating some sort of use case behind it or something. And I think they like rug pulled everybody or something. I don't really know all the detail, but um, same thing with like Squid Coin or something. That was ridiculous with how high that was going in price, and then completely just pulled the rug out from under everybody. And now it's still out there as a project. It's crazy to me because like your 5% that you held in this position that you believed in from the beginning is now worth $31 million. And it's crazy to me to see how high that growth can be, just being like really a part of a project, that people are looking for the success in the project rather than for the success in themselves. So it's definitely interesting. And that's what I would love to be a part of, is a project that I feel like they're trying to, you know, show success or care about the success of the project rather than success for just themselves or individuals. I want to find that project to be a part of, but it's so difficult because there's so many projects that are just trying to use your viewers, your subscribers, the people that follow you, um, as just pawns or something. And it sucks. It's not. It shouldn't be about the money, but the money. Um, you should be able to see benefits within some of that money in the end, right? It's not about the money in the beginning. It should be about the project. It should be about people. It should be about the investors. And then in the end, you get rewarded for the fact that you care about the investors and the project and all of that. Just like, Jeff Bezos and all these other people that create businesses. It's like you create a business, you care about the customers, you care about running the business and growing that as big as you can, and then you're one of the richest people in the world. Okay. No one would have thought that. AMP isn't really doing much from a project standpoint. ACH all day. I have ACH as well. I don't have AMP anymore. Just take a look at what they are doing and the contract they're getting. Yeah, so I have ACH. Um, my dream is to make a lot of money on crypto to retire and finally have time to play my PS2, PS3, PS4, PS5 games. I hear you. I hear you. I can't do that. I can't just like spend a lot of time playing the games. I would rather, like, I'd love to go out and golf. So like tomorrow is supposed to be 70 degrees. 70 degrees in February. Absolutely insane. Wouldn't have thought it at all. And I'm pretty sure didn't the guy see his shadow? Was it the groundhog or something? Um so yeah, I don't know. Wait, if he sees his shadow, it's like 6 more weeks of winter or something. Yeah, and it seems like it's like summer at this point. Um, but yeah, it's supposed to be 70 degrees tomorrow, and I'm gonna try and play golf at some point. So I have to reach out to some people, see if anybody's free, because I don't want to play golf by myself. I mean, I do, I can, and I have, but I have a feeling that if it's 70 degrees in February, the courses are going to be ridiculously packed. There's not going to be a single course that has any time available at all. So I have to hit somebody up today so we can book something tomorrow. And I may end up doing it somewhere around 10. Still get time to record some videos, but yeah, won't have a lot recorded. Have you heard of Bitcoin Originals? There are more or less NFTs on Bitcoin. I I haven't heard of it, um, but I'm sure it's going to be insanely popular. What's the concept of them? Hey, Matt, thoughts on AI crypto? I consider AI crypto the same way I do with metaverse crypto. Eventually, you're going to see um, a place in here to where you can break down AI cryptocurrencies. Currently, you have metaverse cryptocurrencies and whatever that market value is. And you're going to probably see the same thing for AI as well, to where it has its own market and how many billions of dollars it flows through that as well. Um, but it's it's about the popularity. It's not about the technology really right now. Yes, there is technology and in AI and everything, and seeing progression with that. But I think I don't know where I was going with this because I started focusing on metaverse and what was the top of the metaverse, which is ApeCoin, which is pretty cool, and seeing ICP up there as well is pretty cool as well. And being up 19% in the last 7 days is phenomenal. But for AI, I feel like you're going to have a lot of um, positions that grow a hell of a lot based on the hype that's built, kind of like what you saw with the metaverse, but then seeing a little bit of a collapse of the market until actual innovation happens and more technology happens. So I like AI coins. Don't get me wrong. A lot of them have less coins and a lot of dilution. So that's something that does bother me. But it's definitely something to dip your toe in the water with. But you just got to find the right time, which could be I don't know. I haven't looked into it in maybe a day or two. So it could be, today. You can inscribe a picture. You can inscribe a picture or a audio file into an individual sat where wait, there are 100 million satoshis for BTC. The inscriptions are permanent. Interesting. That's very, very interesting. I'll have to look into it. I mean, I'm not really a big channel on NFTs. I've covered some NFTs before, but I'm not really the biggest in NFTs. Um, all right, I think we're gonna sort of call it quits here. Because I got a couple of videos to do. I have to also schedule something for Carl and see what time I have to take him to the vet because his breathing issues and not using his back legs, as well as record some videos before I have to do all of that stuff. And also, I think I have to schedule something for golf, so I have to see if anybody's available for golf and also schedule something. So there's a lot of stuff that I have to do. I also have to go pay a parking ticket, so that's fun. Not really a true parking ticket, but a citation for um, uh, driving without a registration. So that's fun. Um, yeah, that was a unique situation where the cop pulled me over and I am literally up on my lease in a month. So it's like, okay, perfect. Um, so it's like, do I get a new car or do I keep the car that I have? And that's where it's like a unique situation. It's a unicorn situation. Um, so yeah, it's definitely a something that I was upset with. I was like, can't you just like give me some sort of grace period because my lease is up next month and I'm making this decision to get this car, like either get a new car or buy out my car, which we're just gonna buy out my car because I had to get a registration literally right when I got home because I was just like, this guy, man. So yeah, I don't have to go pay this, but I think I'm gonna try and fight it. Um, which again, I mean, it's not like was actually not guilty. I just want a little bit of grace because of the situation that I'm in. So hopefully that's the case. Um, but yeah, may have a court hearing, in which I've never had. May have a court hearing in like I don't know, a few days or something. Do you honestly think Luna could really hit $1 fast? Do you realize what that would mean? So, do I think Luna could hit $1 fast? Do I think it could? Yes, I think it could. What's the likelihood that it will? Is probably slim to none that it would hit it fast. Now, if it would hit it, there's so many different methods and variables that could take place to get it there. And we don't know if that will actually happen. We don't know if everything will happen. However, 1 cent is a $60 billion price. As long as we see a certain level, fight like hell. Yeah. As long as we see a certain level to where, oh, we got a baby upstairs. She's upset. Um, so as long as we see a certain level to where overall crypto is running, I believe Terra Luna Classic will run to some of these levels. So baby steps on the way there. But yeah, let me go do all this stuff. Don't they just waive the charges if you show them valid registration? So yes, but I maybe because I currently have a valid registration. I always get a 2 year registration. I would get like the max amount of years that you could possibly get. I would get like a 10-year registration if possible. Um, but yeah, that's not a thing. So 2 year registration. And the crazy thing is, I got my last registration in January, which I thought that it goes the full 2 years, but apparently it only goes till the end of the second year. So if you're in January, it goes for 1 year and it goes for about 11 months. And then it'll go until January or uh, December 31st instead of January 31st, at which I thought it was January 31st for some reason. And I got the ticket in the beginning of March, or sorry, the beginning of February. So, or close to it, somewhere around like the 6th or 7th or something. I don't know. Got about 10 days to respond. So it has to be, no, it has to be like the 10th or 11th or 12th. This is the 10th day, so 12th. No. Sorry, I lied. It was actually on Valentine's Day that that happened. So yeah, interesting. Anyways, I'm gonna go figure all this stuff out. Guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you guys check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, follow me on any of my other channels, feel free to do so. It does help out there with growth and all of that stuff. And I appreciate anybody that I don't even know where I'm going with this, but I appreciate anybody that also is subscribed to the Patreon. If you guys want to, be subscribed to the Patreon, the link is in the description. I answer all messages that are over there. I will try and answer the messages in a few minutes that are over there. I got about 5 messages. So yeah, go over there, follow me, subscribe to any level, whatever level you